I'd like to welcome our ringside announce team, John and Xavier, the youngest and freshest ring announcer, commentator in the game today, and former WWE Superstar, Wrestling is now presents Win or Lose. My name is INVITATIONAL. I am your host this evening. Here is your opening contest.
We are here live from the Socceroof. Wrestling is now Win or Lose. I am, as always, the Professor John Xavier, and I'm honored to bring to you a man who was
This is not a match. I'm out here to confront these kids.
Leave them alone. They're good kids, man.
Only you. You know what? The wrestling club. Where's your teacher? Where is Mr. Perry? I completely hate the concept that you guys have.
Whoa, they're good kids,
They're
man.
not smart kids. They're stronger. Shut up. They're not smart kids.
No, they're good
like me. I'm a genius.
This is a story about control.
So, like I was saying before I was interrupted, as always, the Professor John Xavier here at Wrestling Is Now, and I'm honored to introduce to you a man who, frankly, is one of the greatest commentators of all time, a man who's competed in the WWE, in Pro Wrestling Noah, in Lucha Underground, one of the best around. I welcome to you here, Matt Stryker.
Well, thank you for all those accolades, but something's brewing here.
You think you got this and you think you got that, you're feeling good with your titles and everything, and oh, posse. Yeah? Is that right? Okay. I got some news for y'all, alright? I am the guy that runs the show. I am the guy with the bright lights, the big city, and all the kids. With that in mind, I got full control. You damn right.
Whoa, what is this?
It appears there's trouble brewing here in the Socceroof. Is that Alpha Zero with them? We haven't seen him in months. We haven't seen him in about a year.
Wait a minute. First of all, I hate these shoes.
Oni King here as well, I believe.
Second of all, who in the world do you guys think you are stepping in the ring with La Casa? Can you hear them? La Casa!
Oh boy, oh, here we go. What a way to start it off.
It is pure pandemonium here. I can't even hear myself talk.
That might be a good thing. Yeah, I've been away from wrestling for about 6 years. I just realized what he was saying. It was something for that.
Guess what?
Never mind.
You, my friend, you're gonna defend this Roku title. Alright, Now, get out here.
It looks like we've got a match starting up, the Roku Championship. Of course, as you know, Robert Taylor. Well, I believe we have a match for the Wrestling Is Now Roku Championship. Jeff Skywalker, one of the top junior heavyweight wrestlers.
Heads up! That's why he's called Skywalker!
Graceful and impactful. Jeff Skywalker, one of the standout junior heavyweights here on the Independents. And right now, Jeff Skywalker making another huge impression. Oh my God! A tope suicida from Jeff Skywalker lays out the current Wrestling Is Now Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion.
Back in the day, we'd say, Toma, hold that! And he's not done yet.
Skywalker taking a chance at glory here. Another crossbody on Adrian Santos.
Santos hasn't gotten out of the gate yet.
I know. Oh, wow. Oh, satellite DDT out of nowhere from Skywalker. Skywalker is making a huge impression here. And Wrestling Is Now going for the pin. One. This could be it. This could be it. Santos kicks out barely.
All right, now let's calm things down here and digest what we've seen so far. Skywalker's pace is giving Santos problems, and the crowd seems firmly behind Jeff.
Well, the crowd here has always been behind Jeff Skywalker. Of course, Jeff Skywalker's competed in Wrestling Is Now a number of times. He's competed actually with, as they say in Japan, backdropper! What a move from Adrian Santos.
And it brings the momentum to a screeching halt. This is Santos's world now, the pacing.
Santos is a powerhouse, but he is a thinking man's powerhouse. He is just as much brain as he is brawn, and right now we're seeing it here against Jeff Skywalker.
Now, Jeff's moniker is something to the effect of walk the walk, talk the talk, something to this effect.
You are absolutely correct.
Right now, he can do neither of those things.
Skywalker is very accomplished, but he's in here with Adrian Santos, one of the best. Santos. Oh! Santos has competed against some of the best in the world. He's shared rings with the likes of Takao Mori, Homicide, Evil. He's been in the ring with a lot of the best, and he's forged himself in that combat. As they say, iron sharpens iron, diamonds are created under pressure, and Santos can always fight under the pressure, but so can Skywalker.
But now you have to begin to ask yourself a question, just basic, hang on. Just
disrespectful cover.
As a watcher of sports and life, what does Skywalker need to do now, John, in your expert opinion, to slow down Santos's momentum? I think he needs to pick up the pace, but how can he? Oh, God!
Skywalker needs to find an opening, find a way out, and then use his speed advantage, whether it's running around the ring to tire Santos out, or Florida out. But right now, it looks like Skywalker's trying to go at it with pure fighting spirit, but I don't think you want to trade chops with Adrian Santos. I've been chopped by that man before backstage, and trust me, it's no fun.
Can he come here and do it again right now, please?
Matt.
Yes, that's my
Stifle.
name. What? Oh, geez.
Big power slam from Santos.
Oh, cover here.
It could be a note. Skywalker kicking out. Now, Skywalker has competed for this belt before. Skywalker, back in the summer of 2025, competed in a triple threat match to become the inaugural champion against Joe Maximo and Face. And Face won that match, but Skywalker has another shot at being a Roku champion. Can he become the third ever Roku champion here? We'll find that out soon enough.
Great setup now, and now we're on the roller coaster ride.
Now again, Santos, this is not even the only match he's having tonight. He's got to wrestle 2 more times. Santos holding triple duty.
How are you going to maintain this energy for the entire night? I think you need to take a sip of that beverage there. Calm down, breathe through the nose and out through the mouth, Professor.
There's a reason why they call me the Professor, but nevertheless, let's focus on the action here. Santos pushes Skywalker into the turnbuckle, and Skywalker brings the foot up. And now Skywalker has an opening. He's going up to the high rent district.
Notice where Santos's hands are. Down. He is in no position to defend himself. Santos face down. Could this be it?
A mistake from the veteran here, but now Skywalker goes to the pin. It could be it. No.
Oh, barely a kick out there.
Now Santos has had a lot of great momentum last year, and now coming into the new year for Wrestling Is Now, our first show, it looks like Santos is in trouble here, and that great momentum might be put to a stop.
Oop. Palm strikes to the chest, disrupts the breathing, then to the abdomen.
Skywalker goes into the ropes. Santos goes for a lariat, misses. Skywalker using that speed of his head scissor takedown. And right now, Skywalker has done what he should, and that's quickened the pace.
Look at the positioning of where Skywalker has placed his opponent. It sets up the next move. It's like 9-ball in billiards.
Skywalker, a great strategist right now. Oh! Into the elbow. 1, 2. Santos kicks out again.
Santos kicking out with less and less authority as the match rolls on.
If Skywalker can maintain this pace, he might score one of the greatest upsets we've ever seen here in Wrestling Is Now. Apparently the crowd disagrees with Ref Angel's count there. Nevertheless, this match is still continuing. But for how long is the question? Skywalker with a hard knife edge shot.
Don't know if you want to do that to that big brolic chest.
Santos.
Oh boy, hang on a second. Try to contain yourself.
Adrian Santos has a tough, wide physique, reminiscent of the likes of Harley Race, Takeshi Riccio, lots of powerhouses throughout the history of wrestling.
Oh, that one got him on the neck. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that hurt.
No, I know.
Wait. Oh!
Big elbow there.
Let's listen to the impact.
Oh. It's like a log hitting your face when Santos brings that elbow.
You would know. Oh! Double.
Series of elbows from Santos. Oh! Knocks him right into the ropes. Skywalker. He tried to use the momentum, but Santos caught him with a huge lariat.
Here it is now.
Could be it. 1,
Although Santos
2.
can't get a full cover. See that? Santos is clutching his midsection. Couldn't get all of his weight down on his opponent, otherwise this would have been done.
All those chops and palm strikes have had an effect on the breathing of Santos, and he has to do this 2 more times tonight.
It's all about pacing, young Jonathan. All about pacing. You will learn. You're only 20 years of age. You will learn about pacing, young fella.
I appreciate it. Teach.
Block. Shot. That got him on the ear.
Oh, Santos. It looked like he was stunned, but he was able to briefly respond, buy himself some time with that European uppercut. But right now he sets him up and top. Oh, this could be something big. Oh.
Yeah, Skywalker does not want to be here, Jeffrey. Jonathan. He's Jeffrey. You're Jonathan. I'll get it.
That was smooth. Anyways, it's going for a suplex off the middle rope. Oh!
The superplex.
And that superplex could be the deciding factor.
Any way you can connect Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. to this match? There you go. You're the professor. I'll give you 3 seconds. Superplex Bob Orton. What do you got? Cover. 2.
You already.
No, you're the ace.
Got it. Santos is frustrated. Santos is talking trash right here, and he's getting frustrated. And I believe you said this on commentary before, an angry fighter is a sloppy fighter. This might be a chance for Skywalker to somehow turn this emotion on Santos and give him the what for.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, he's going for it.
There's no... That's
That padding is not very thick. Oh! Bomb from Santos on the outside.
Son.
If Skywalker can't answer the 10 count, this match is over. Simply put.
There's a hush that's come over this crowd, too.
Crowd is in disbelief. The crowd letting Santos know what they think of him, but Santos does not care.
Right. Referee's got to start his count here. Focus on trying to...
Referee Angel Cruz is trying to check up on Jeff Skywalker. Right now, Santos, again, that belt right there, the Wrestling Is Now Roku title, is 1/3 of the Wrestling Is Now Triple Crown Heavyweight Championship. Santos won all 3 belts. He won the heavyweight title almost 2 years ago, and won the Invitational in Roku months ago at Wrestling Is Now No Fear Day. Santos is he's the champ right now. He's the man.
He sure is.
And the thing about Santos, I admire his talent, but the shortcuts and the cheap shots, it's something I can't stand for. You know.
Oh no, a wrestling announcer is offended by a wrestler's efforts. Here comes
It's
indignant.
professional wrestling. It is a sport.
Here we go.
I believe in the fighting spirit and the
my
honor.
gosh.
I know you wouldn't know anything about that.
What's that supposed to mean?
But wrestling is a sport. And Santos, despite being a great athlete, does not show the sportsmanship that a world champion, a face of a promotion, the man, the face that runs this place, that's what he should show honor and respect for this craft. Clearly he doesn't.
All right, you've made a very fair point, and just as you say that, Skywalker's head appears just above the apron as he wills himself back into the fight, using the bottom rope for support, but more so, the voice of this crowd is his support.
Skywalker let go, and it almost looked like he was done, but he was able to use the last bit of energy to get in there. A smart move for Skywalker to make is to exit again and break the count and get a little bit more.
Santos has malintent. He could have went for a cover right there. Instead, he chose to inflict even more damage.
Santos wants to inflict pain.
There it is
on
again.
The way to victory. And
Could have tried to pin him there.
A third powerbomb in this match. Sunset flip. 1, 2. What an upset! Journey that we have followed this man through for such a long time. He almost became the inaugural champion in the summer last year, but he's finally done it, as he just said. Jeff Skywalker is the Wrestling Is Now Road to Champion, and for one moment all is right in this world.
How long will the moment last? Because now there is a giant bullseye on the back of Jeff Skywalker, and he better hope that he can walk through sky, through earth, through water and wind, because that's what it's going to take to keep that title.
Jeff Skywalker has always told all the people this. He is really, tonight, he's proven he is Mr. Walk That Walk and Talk That Talk. Jeff Skywalker is a champion. The question is, though, what comes next for the new champ?
This is my favorite part. This is what it's all about. Look at the smiles on the faces of those kids. Do you know how many of those kids are going to go to sleep tonight with a dream of what they can become?
Definitely.
And that to me is the most important thing.
And it's an amazing feeling.
Let me hear you say win. Come on, y'all.
Of course, I know in your class.
Let me hear you say win. I got another question. Did you guys come here to lose? Did you come here to lose? What did you come here for? You guys ready for the next contest? The following contest is a singles bout, and it is set for one fall.
And right now, Chris Cage enters the arena, and he has a very special friend in his corner. Tell me what you know about his friend right here.
Oh, everything you need to know. Let's listen.
Julius Smokes in the arena.
Making his long-awaited return to Wrestling Is Now, being accompanied by Julius Smokes, weighing in at 205 pounds, El Capo, Chris Cage.
Well, John, I'll tell you something. There are moments and there are memories. Julius Smokes, J-Train, is the man that makes moments into memories. There is nothing that is above that man's capability. And now that he has his charge with him, boy, am I excited.
Chris Cage with a great mentor, a great friend, but Chris Cage has a great opponent tonight. A man we've seen many times before. The ladies love him. The men want to be him. He is the smooth operator, Shane Rose. My man Dog is giving up.
Aw, he likes you. Somebody has to. You were just given a rose, and now, folks, John Xavier is legitimately blushing.
Yeah,
You're blushing. You're the same color as the rose.
Rose I've gotten this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is it about you? Don't bite your bottom lip when you look at me.
Never tells his secrets. I know you wouldn't know anything about being attractive and getting roses.
What?
Do you know who sings that song?
This is Sade. Come on, don't play with me.
Yeah, keep it that way.
Kill this guy! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy!
Now listen, I'm going to tell you, during this match, you should save your voice because Julius Smokes is at ringside, and you're going to learn something if you just listen, okay? The good Lord gave you 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. Keep it shut.
Leave it to a former elementary school teacher to be preachy.
Middle school, high school, secondary ed,
Excuse me.
certified, master's degree.
Yeah, and you're not working there anymore though, right?
Ouch, that hurt. Here we go. I'm excited to see this. All nonsense aside, Shane Rose looks like a great athlete, but there's a return now of something different here to wrestling is now.
These two, Chris Cage, Shane Rose, 2 great junior heavyweight wrestlers. And you know what, give us some background. You were in, of course, you competed in 2014 in Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah in their junior heavyweight tag league.
Yes.
You know a lot about the junior heavyweight wrestling style. Walk us through these types of matches.
It's a great question, but it's changed quite a bit over the years. It used to be fast-paced, quick, lighter wrestlers, but now you take a look at Cage, he's got size to him. You take a look at Rose, he's got length and muscularity to him. To me, the X factor in this match is Julius Smokes. Right there. It's Rhapsody in blue at ringside because he can change everything with a click of the hat.
Looks like Chris Cage and Shane Rose are fighting for the fans' adoration, but so far it looks like Shane Rose is getting the edge here.
The fans' adulation isn't going to pay your bills. Here we go. Let's wrestle, boys.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
That is what that is.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Now again, like we said earlier, you competed in Pro Wrestling Noah's Junior Heavyweight Tag League. You've shared rings with the likes of Yoshinari Ogawa, Keno, Zack Sabre Jr., so you've seen a lot of great, fast but also hard-hitting action in your day. How does that relate to these talents in this ring?
So it's the space between the fighters. You want to close the distance between yourself and your opponent. And when you're wrestling a faster, higher-flying opponent, distance is their friend and it's your enemy. So I'm thinking Cage is going to want to cut down the distance here, not allowing Rose to use his physical advantage.
Great observation from Matt Stryker here.
It happens once in a while, bro.
Keyword once in a while.
Yeah.
From you.
I'm glad we're becoming friends.
I appreciate it. Shane Rose gets Chris Cage into the ropes. Oh! Neither man goes down.
So more of this will begin to have doubt creep into Cage's mind that his size, at least his lofty size difference, is negated. The height is one thing, but there's a bit more mass on Cage.
Well, Cage definitely has a compact build, low center of gravity. But again, I've called many a Shane Rose match, and something about him is, despite his spinner frame, he is deceptively strong. Shane Rose is deceptively strong, but right now, Chris Cage showing his power.
Oh gosh, that was low.
Oh.
Now, what you want to be aware of here, I'm sorry, John, is that you don't want to let your rage and emotion get your best of you.
Yep. You know, in professional wrestling, you need strategy, you need composure. But right now, Chris Cage's temper has gotten the best of him, but he's found an opening he found a weak spot, an Achilles heel, if you will, as he quite literally grabbed the heel of Shane Rose and brought him down crashing to earth.
Nice.
And right now, side headlock takeover, and now he has bought himself some time to take control.
Cage is far more aggressive in this match. He's been the aggressor. If I'm a judge and I'm judging this like they do with boxing, right now it's Cage's match.
And that's the thing. Chris Cage is showing more aggression here, but I've seen Shane Rose show aggression before. But he needs to unlock that second wind right here. Can he do it? We'll find out.
Well, these guys are cooking now, boy, let me tell you.
This is the type of wrestling I love. Bright, fun, intense junior heavyweight style, baby.
And still, neither have given an inch. Who do you have ahead in this match? After that exchange, you think it's even?
Both these men have a great shot. Based on recent win-loss records, I would have to go with Shane Rose for the slight advantage, but it's too early to call it in this match. This match has been competitive. It has been intense. But Chris Cage caught off guard.
Now hang on, man. He took his eyes off his opponent. I get that, but there isn't a lot of sportsmanship there, was there?
Definitely not. But in a roundabout way, Chris Cage brought his man Julius Smokes to ringside, and it backfired on him. It backfired.
How can you say it backfired? Why would it backfire? Why?
He was clearly distracted by what was going on outside.
Okay. But now he's in firm control, he being Chris Cage.
He's now got the edge. Shane Rose, what a smart way to move himself into there. That was amazing. But right now, Chris Cage caught in between a rock and a hard place. Nope. Oh, Shane Rose. Oh, Chris Cage caught. And that's what they call it in the streets when you catch someone lacking. Oh, Chris Cage. Chris Cage. Oh! The guardrail almost calms down. Chris Cage walking our way. I'm back. I think the microphone caught it. Chris Cage is back.
I can tell. Hey boy, I gotta tell you, man, nothing like it in the world when you can come and see the wrestlers up close and really experience and feel the emotion.
That's how it is, and it's double true for Wrestling Is Now here. Our last event, Wrestling Is Now No Fear Day, and we have the legendary All Japan Pro Wrestling and Pro Wrestling Noah Star Takao Mori come to town. A lot of the children in the front row were mesmerized seeing Amori wrestle live, and we're seeing that same energy here at the event following. Oh! Hard knife edge shot, this time with the left hand from Chris Cage. Julius Smokes! Julius Smokes got physical.
I'll tell you about Julius Smokes. He purposefully does not cut his fingernails. It's an old trick. Homicide, also one of these guys, always check their fingernails. He rakes your back. I'm telling you, you can get an infection from what's underneath his nails.
I don't know what's underneath. I don't want to know what's underneath.
A lot of like a green flowery substance. I don't know what it is.
I had a great breakfast this morning. I don't want to lose it. Oh! Acai moonsault from Shane Rose. And right now, Shane Rose almost falling back onto us. Another. Nope. Got caught. Chris Cage has him.
The power of Cage.
Big spine buster. This could be it. 1, 2. Shane Rose stays alive somehow.
Now there's a moment. Feel it? There's a moment in the momentum. Let's listen.
So how does it feel to once again be around old friend Julius Smokes?
Makes me feel safe and warm inside.
Well, we're all glad Matt Stryker feels safe and warm, but right now, Shane Rose, ringboard cutter, and that could be it. 1, 2. That was.
But look, Rose isn't done. Rose isn't done.
Rose stays on him like white on rice. Smart move. But right now, he goes up, middle rope. He has him in his sights in the crosshairs, and right now, Shane Rose.
Right down on his, I'll let you call it.
On the keister. Cage has him set up. What a cutter,
dude.
Cage has him. 1, 2, Shane Rose somehow finds a way.
If you take a look on the right side from where we're sitting, every single fan is pushed up onto the barricades. They are emotionally invested in this match. It has a lot to do with the wrestlers and a lot to do with Julius Smokes.
Julius Smokes in the Big 26 is amazing, but it looks like his plan has backfired. Oh, Shane Rose!
Oh! Jumping knee strike puts his opponent in a precarious position.
This could be the deciding.
Hang on.
Julius Smokes again!
No, he wants to give him a rose. He wants to tell him what he feels about him.
It's great seeing old friends until you realize that old habits are still around.
Oh, nicely done. Good counter.
Chris Cage
What's
goes
he
for
gonna do?
it. We can be seeing it. Absolute elbow!
That was
the
nice.
absolute elbow connects.
Right
and that
to
is
the
a 1, 2. It is over. Chris Cage with a lot of momentum. And right now, Chris Cage returns to wrestling is now emphatic victory.
That was impressive.
Chris Cage is an incredible wrestler. I could do without the interference, but there is a lot of talent in that man.
Hard fought. But at the end of the day, you got to believe that Cage is moving up in the rankings.
Oh, without a doubt.
And Rose has to consider where he would like to go next.
I think Shane Rose still is on the rise, and I don't think this is over. I think this is the beginning of, let's just say, a lot of high tensions. This is not over. Looks like a referee in the front row is letting Chris Cage know what he thinks, but nevertheless, on to the next match. More action in store. What a night so far.
Oh yeah, I'm having an absolutely great time. I think the crowd is having a great time, and who doesn't love pro wrestling?
Professional wrestling is something that brings the world together. No matter where you're from in this world, no matter who you are, your background, anything, professional wrestling is what brings us all together.
Team action. Let's do it. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team bout, and it is for the Wrestling Is Now World Tag Team Championship.
This is going to be a long-awaited match here happening. And right now, the challengers are making their way to the ring. Skills the Great, out the gate first.
Here he comes. Here comes the man. This is what it's all about.
Joe Maximo, Carlos Villetes of La Casa with the middle monkey Ozzy and Mona with
I am the man of the fucking hour.
That's me, Joel Maximo.
I don't like your hair.
Hey, calm down to me, John.
You know, listen,
Villetes
John,
doesn't like my hair. Says the one with no hair on his head.
this is near and dear to my heart. I have had a nearly 30-year career, and none of it would have ever started without my relationship with Joel Maximo and his family. He traveled all around the world. He has made me a better wrestler. When I found myself in WWE rings, and Japan rings, and Mexico rings, the training that Joel and I would do came to light. So I understand you may not like him, but for me, this is family.
Here's what I'm coming from. Joel Maximo, like he's been to you, has been an amazing mentor to me. I consider Joel a true friend, but that's why I've been less than satisfied, because he is my friend and my mentor, and I am disappointed to see the cheap tactics when I know he's better than that.
He does what he's got to do. And that's why you're so young and so naive.
He didn't have to do this when he was wrestling in Ring of Honor, in Pro Wrestling 01, in World Japan. He didn't need this then. But nevertheless, Country Boy Ted, Adam Bailey, RedRum, the Wrestling Is Now Tag Team Champions are on their way to the ring.
These are big boys. They are put together well, trained well. But here's the thing. Joel Maximo's footwork is unmatched. I don't know if these two big boys can keep up with Joel's footwork as well as his mind. Add in Carlos Billetes, Charlie Tickets, call it whatever you want, and skills, the mind of skills. John, I'm going to teach you something right now. You're 20 years old. You need to hitch your wagon to people that are going to make it. And that is La Casa. That's Joel. That's Carlos. That's skills. You need to watch them and take life lessons from La Casa.
I understand this, and Joel's been a great mentor to me, but I know he's better than the cheap tactics. We've seen it in the past. And he's better than the cheap tactics he does not need.
I think what bothers you, and it's a big problem with this generation, is you know you can't beat Joel Maximo. You know you can't out-wrestle him. You know you can't outthink him. So you whine and complain about what he does, what he says. He's the best. You got a problem with Joel? Step to him in the street and see what happens, bro.
I will never dispute the claim that Joel is one of the best, but however, that shows if he's one of the best, he does not need the cheap tactics, the cheating, the unsportsmanlike conduct. He doesn't need that.
Well, I'd like to talk a little bit about RedRum, talk about Big Country here. These guys are bona fide stars.
100%. You know, we've seen many tag teams in the history of wrestling that define eras. The likes of Man Jeff the Hardy Boys, Mitsuharu Misawa and Kenta Kobashi, the Super Generation Army.
What'd you call me?
Great tag teams like that, in my opinion, RedRum will be up there someday.
By their management champions, Skills the Great, the Middle Monkey Ozzy, and La Mona, the team of Carlos B. Jeffers. He is the living, breathing, happy monkey, one half of the USA team, El Mono Max, Chingong, 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 the burning Joel Maximo.
Thank you for everything you've done for me, and thank you for everything you've done for Pro Wrestling Joel. I love you, Dito.
I agree. I concur.
Don't try to jump on the bandwagon. Just let's move into the ring now. Shot.
Your opponent's favorite girlfriends, the team of Adam Bailey. This is Country Boy Ted. The Wrestling Is Now World Tag Team Champions.
These two men, last year in October at Wrestling Is Now No Fear Day, became champions when they defeated Micah and Seth Cortez of The Audacity for the Wrestling Is Now tag team titles. And right now, their first defense is against La Casa. Now, at that same event, Joel Maximo and Carlos Billetes fought in the main event alongside Adrain and Santos against the team of Bull James, PJ Savage, and Takao Amori.
Hey, let me ask something, John. Not to cut you off. Is it wrong that I think Mona the Spot Monkey's kind of hot? Is that weird? I mean, I'm married and all, but I can recognize. I'm a non-discriminative. Yeah, I know, I get it. And things have been done to monkeys. Haven't you ever heard of?
Matt, I don't want to get into that.
Kind of hot.
All right. Yeah. Well, nevertheless, last time you were here at the Socceroof, Joel Maximo tried to pull out every cheap tactic in order to defeat Takao Amori, but it was not enough, as the wild card himself, Takao Amori, defeated Joel Maximo in the main event, and right now, Joel and Billetes are trying to pick up the pieces and get the momentum back on the winning side after last time we were here.
Here we go, and an interesting start from the champions. They start with their heavy hitter, with their big gun straight away. This is a mismatch early on. If RedRum can take advantage, don't let Joel get in there, this could be over.
Country Boy Ted and Carlos Billetes know each other very well. They train together under Johnny Rods.
And I've never heard of him.
Who?
Exactly. Yeah, Johnny Raj trained me too, pal.
Yeah. Right now, Ted, big powerful hip toss from the big man. Ted and Bailey are two of the nicest people I've ever met in this business, but also two of the toughest. And you're seeing it right now. Big elbow drop to the back of the head. Ted goes for a pin, and he knows he's not going to get the 3 off that elbow, but he's making Vietas use his energy. He is making him break a sweat, and that is a smart strategy.
You know, I'm quiet here because I'm watching these athletes, because I think I'm watching the future right here when it comes to RedRum.
Again, like I mentioned earlier, a lot of great tag teams throughout the history of the sport. Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff, Super Generation Army, Mitsuharu Misawa and Kenta Kobashi, Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk.
Hey, I can name tag teams too, you know.
Let me finish. In my opinion, RedRum are on their way to establishing their names on that Mount Rushmore alongside teams like that.
You can't shoehorn a Miracle Violence connection in there?
My man, you know, that is one of the few times I've actually been here today I liked something you said.
Join the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, giant country boy Ted is down. Carlos Billetes is on his way. Oh boy, it looks like
that. He went for the bulldog.
Yeah.
He got brought down, crashing hard down to earth.
Ted just made change with Billetes.
And right now,
that's funny.
Bailey and Joel Maximo, Adam Bailey, Joel Maximo in the ring together, and Bailey is showing he is not scared of the legend.
Let me see what Adam Bailey is made of right now. Can Adam Bailey keep up with Joel Maximo?
Joel Maximo is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He and his brother Jose invented the Spanish Fly. They've been in rings all over the world against the likes of CM Punk, Ricky Choshu, the Briscoes, Kensuke Sasaki, Matt Striker, and most recently, Takao Amori at Wrestling Is Now No Fear Day. Joel was in the ring with him, but he was not able to win. Can he get the momentum back on his side?
Yo, he's still nasty. I haven't seen Joel do stuff in so many years. He's still got it. Look at him.
So, Matt, let me bring you up to speed. I've been here in Wrestling Is Now for almost 2 years now.
I'm sorry.
And Joel has had one of the best career resurgences in the history of the sport. Joel is back at the top.
It's Joel. Por favor. Por favor, amigo, please.
Well, you know what? Some people pronounce your name Matt Striker. I pronounce your name Bellend.
What? ¿Qué es esa mierda, güey? And I didn't know you were
You can be
English.
stupid in 2 languages.
Good for you.
Adam Bailey, big single leg drop kick to Joel Maximo, right in the face. 1, 2. Joel kicks out.
Smart. Look at that. Out and slows down the pace.
It looks like Vietas was caught off guard.
Hang on, watch, here comes a big man.
Ted and Bailey showing they're just as smart as they are powerful.
And wait a minute, Skills is caught. He just got out of the way. That's why he's
running like, as Jim Ross says, a scalded dog. But right now, Ted's got Joel. Oh my God. 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 We almost got crushed by Country Boy Ted and Joel Maximo. I saw my life flash right now. Did you?
Did I see your life flash before my eyes?
No. Yours.
Every night.
Yeah. And right now the double team from RedRum. And here it comes. The Bogus Journey. Adam and Ted's Bogus Journey. Coming to a crowd near you.
Joel smart to roll out of harm's way. Carlos.
And right now, got him hard to the ground. And right now, Adam Bailey charges up. And Tagiri. He charged up that one. 1, 2. Vietas gets the shoulder up again.
So right now what RedRum needs to do is end this thing. Joel's out on the floor. They need to find a way to maintain the control that they have, take the pin on Carlos, and get out of here.
RedRum have a lot of momentum. They beat Audacity last time we were here. It's their first defense. They're showing a lot of great momentum. But Vietas,
nice.
Vietas with the eye rake. And Carlos Vietas.
I like Carlos. You know, Carlos is a sex symbol in certain parts of Staten Island. Only certain
I'm sure
parts.
you would know that, yeah.
Are you a sex symbol anywhere?
Worldwide. Anyways, Joel Maximo is hurting. And I've talked to Joel. He's my mentor and I respect him.
Cover here.
Let's be honest. Oh,
See how Joel gets up on his toes when he covers? It's a little thing. He's pushing his chest down on his opponent. Now watch.
I've spoken to Joel, and Joel has been talking all the time about what happened in October, about how, just about everything that happened with Takao Amori, with how PJ Savage turned on Amori to join them, and Joel has been constantly talking and thinking about what's happened lately. But right now, I think Joel needs to look to the future and what he can do to salvage the momentum. And right now, I think he's doing it with that submission on Adam Bailey.
See what's happening here? The referee's getting low to see if Bailey wants to give up, and Joel taking advantage by having Carlos reach through and give some added leverage.
It's also smart ring awareness from Joel, getting Bailey in the center of the ring so he can't make a rope break. Joel now going for the Sasori Gatame that Riki Choshu taught him in Japan. Sasori Gatame.
Back turn though, Ted has to do something here.
Oh, Joel, let's go. What could he be thinking of now? Vietes tags in. The blue technician is here.
He did what? Oh, sorry.
The blue technician. Listen to the words I'm saying. Big neck breaker from Vietes.
Ooh, Mona's coming over here.
Don't try it. You have a wife. You have a wife.
Banana in my...
Matt, you have a wife. Don't do this. Maybe one day you'll upgrade to human women.
Well
Do
done.
you laugh at like your own suffering?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Right now, the suffering of RedRum is bringing new enjoyment as well.
Definitely. Right now, Adam in the corner. Vietes. Oh, he miscalculation for Vietes. And right now, Adam Bailey. Hard shots flying. Vietes went for a Polish
Here we go.
hammer.
Need your tag.
Adam Bailey.
Here we go.
Adam Bailey tags him right now. Country Boy Ted is cleaning house. Momentum is on the tough redneck side. Ted whips him off, gets him in the ropes, has him in his sights. Goes for a slam. Front slam. Country Boy Ted, Adam Bailey having momentum right now. We can be seeing it.
Yeah, the momentum has shifted so many times in this match.
Back and forth. Oh. Big spinning brainbuster there.
What are they setting up for here, John?
Adam and Ted have Vietes. This could be over. Oh, it could be seeing it. Adam and Ted's excellent adventure. And that is 1, 2. Oh, skills. Skills. Oh, my God. Skills to 3.
Skills
Break the damn bell, referee
just
Angel.
may have saved the opportunity. Oh,
Break the damn bell. Break the damn bell. This is unfair.
Right in the head with the flagpole.
Joe doesn't need this. Why do they need to do this? Oh,
This is it.
super kick from Vietes. 1, 2.
New champs.
This is disappointing. Joe does not need to do this.
Give the assist to Skills the Great. Give him a bonus. Because it was Skills that made this moment happen. And I want to make Mona moan, but that is not with anything.
Stop. Joel and Vietes are both amazing talents, and they did not need to stoop to that level. But nevertheless, your new wrestling is now tag team champions. Carlos Vietes, Joe Maximo, La Casa. And now I think Joe Maximo can finally sleep soundly at night knowing that he somewhat avenged his last loss against Takao Mori in October. But the question is, where does Joe go from here? Where does Joe go from here? What happens next? Ozzy had his mask kicked.
Joel deserves every single thing that comes to him in this life. Joel Maximo has worked harder than perhaps you will ever work.
This isn't the Joel that I know. He's better than this.
Well, now he's just someone you used to know, and someone could write a song about that.
in my opinion, I think Adam and Ted have a road back to becoming champions. Question is, how long will that road be? How treacherous will it be? All I know is that these fans here love RedRum. And you know Adam and Ted will be back to reclaim their precious in due time.
That was an absolutely great match.
Definitely, you know, I love tag team wrestling. And that was a masterclass. However, I still, it doesn't sit well with me, the tactics. Nevertheless, we got more action coming soon.
How about right now?
Yeah. Big fight field here with Oni King coming to the ring.
At 225 pounds, today he woke up and tried violence. This is
Oni King is an amazing competitor. I've seen him wrestle before. He wrestled a lot here in New York, and he's wrestled overseas in Japan and South Korea, most notably in the promotion of legendary Japanese wrestler Taka Michinoku. His promotion, Just Tap Out. Oni King is an international star, and he's going to bring that strong style, wrestling style that he loves to this ring here in Wrestling Is Now.
There's something about someone that knows they are a star. There's something about being a man in a room full of boys. That is this man right here. And on top of all that, if you look at him, he looks like Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time.
A little bit of Michael Jordan, a little bit of Mike Tyson. Be like Mike, be like Oni tonight. Now Oni King has and right now we got Mark Miguel on his way to the ring. We've seen Mark Miguel before Wrestling Is Now, but he still has yet to make a major impact. Will this be the night that he makes a statement?
I would say on any other night, Merc would have his opponent intimidated, but not on this night.
Oni King is one of the scariest wrestlers you'll ever see, and Oni King takes a lot of influence from Japanese wrestling, or as people in the know like myself call it, Puroresu. Oni King has studied wrestling from the land of the rising sun. He brings that style here, and he's tough, but so is Mark Miguel. Mark Miguel is just a straight-up brawler.
So you look for early matchups that you can exploit. Pardon me. It could be which foot does the wrestler step first with? With which foot does the wrestler step first? Pardon the poor grammar. Things like that are going to dictate. So let's see how...
And they rushed each other immediately out of the gate. And right now, we're going to see a lot of fighting spirit here. Trading the elbows here. Neither man's willing to quit. You know I love this. You know, Matt Striker, everyone knows this. I love pro wrestling, Japanese wrestling, King's Road, strong style, whatever styles. I love it. I love the wrestling from the land of the rising sun. And right now, we're going to see a lot of that influence here from these two.
Nicely done.
A lot of that influence from these two.
Something seemingly innocuous like a drop down, utilized to a different degree by Oni King.
Without a doubt, Oni King right now sets up, telling the crowd.
Telling you to be quiet.
Now, Matt, you wrestled in Japan. How do those kicks feel?
They shoot through you. They make your heart skip a beat. It's a bass drum.
Mark Miguel gets the referee, and that was uncalled for.
No, it worked. Otherwise,
it might have worked, but what does it say about his skill? What does it say about his confidence in his own abilities?
That he's a thinking man.
You should be confident in your own abilities, not in bending the rules.
My God, I'm getting lectured by a boy. What has my career come to? Ooh. All right, so now's where we're going to see what Oni King is made of. How does he take punishment? How does he bounce back? What does he do when it's being dished out? This tells me.
Oni King has found himself in precarious positions before, but he's always able to just power out with sheer.
That might not be the case here tonight, though. A guy like Merc on top of you, you
the
can't
willpower
out.
Oni King is so strong that I think Merc Miguel is still going to have a tough time.
Oni unprotected here.
Oh! Brings the leg hard on the upper back. 1, 2, not even a 2 count there. Oni King is still surviving.
I'm watching what Merc is doing here. Taking the wind away from his opponent, attacking the throat, but keeping the pace quick. He's trying to wear down Oni. He's trying to test his conditioning.
Right now, Merc, big clothesline in the corner, but he's being preoccupied with the crowd. He's looking at them too much. This could be a mistake.
Oh, hard buckle. Shows you how strong Merc is to hurl Oni from that side of the ring and have the ring
Oni
still
is
move.
no small man. It takes a lot of power to move this guy, but Merc gets him in the corner. Oni found a way.
Bye-bye.
He's got him. It's Spider! Shinta Jun Akiyama with the exploder there from Oni King.
Look at Oni's eyes. They get big.
Now, Oni is someone I relate to a lot when it comes to a love of Japanese wrestling, and Oni King has expertly applied the studying of tape that he does. And right now, the goo punches and the chops in the corner from Oni King.
That's good stuff. That works.
Oni King is just so fun to watch. And right now, Oni's got him. It is Yakuza kick, Masahiro Chono style. 1, 2. No. Kicks out.
Says a lot about Merc that he's still kicking out, still fighting. But look at Oni. Oni has his eyes where they need to be, focused on his opponent.
This is an intense match. I thought this was over with the Yakuza kick. Merc Miguel dodges, but now Oni King has him. Whipped off into the ropes. Merc Miguel reverses him. He's got him. Oh! Catches him on the elbow.
Momentum. 2. Nice.
Oh! Merc Miguel is out cold. Out of nowhere, Oni King with the flying elbow to win.
The kids in the wrestling club can learn a lesson in physics with what Oni just did. Using the ropes, creating momentum, turning to create the torque and power to knock Mercado out. Just for 3 seconds, that's all it took. And that's what it makes the difference.
Oni King made the Socceroof feel like Corrigan Hall tonight. Oni King gets the win, builds momentum, and in my opinion, you are seeing this star rising fast. One of the best around. Oni King, a professional and a fighter. That's what Oni King does. He's always said this, choose violence. And right now, he chose violence and he chose the win here at Wrestling Is Now. Win or lose. Matt, what do you think's next for Oni King? I think a title win any moment.
Anything he wants. He has to go back, sit down with his people, sit down with his camp, decide what he wants to do. When a man like Oni King gets focused on a goal, that goal gets shattered each and every time.
All right, fellas.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Oni King is proof that you can be a tough man and a winner and also have a great attitude and never take shortcuts.
You use the word man. And I started out, this is a man in a world full of boys.
Definitely.
Big difference.
The following is a Wrestling Is Now special women's attraction matchup set for one fall.
Okay, people,
children of all ages. It is now time for your wrestling is now main event for the World Championship. Introducing first, standing to my left, the challenger from the Freak Show, weighing in at 666 pounds. He is the motherfucker Freak King, the Milf Hunter, the Cougar Conqueror, the devil of his place. This is the Pharaoh. pleasure. Again, my name is Ringside Sean. Please make sure you stay up to date with everything wrestling is now, so you can come to our future shows. Maybe we have some meet and greets coming up, who knows? But until